Hey, what's up, everybody? Today is Thursday, August 12th, 2010. Brian Meara here, Short Sale Stallion, coming to you today with an update. I want to talk to you about a new strategy. Tuesday, I was actually hanging out all day with Randy Clunn, Randy the Realtor, or Realtor Randy. He's from Tampa, Florida. He works with Patton, the Rockstar Realtor Gibson, Drew Downs, down in the Tampa area. We were talking about different strategies, different things that we're doing, and one of the most important things that I got from that day, one of the things that I've been talking to a lot of people about, things that I've been experiencing, is the list price, okay? In our standard A to B, B to C, the model, the theory was this. We know that these short sales take an average of 4 to 7 months. Sometimes they're faster, sometimes they're longer, but it's about a 4 to 7 month time frame. So the theory was this, okay, once I have my equitable interest and I have a contract with the seller in distress, the A to B, obviously I'm listing the property because they granted me the equitable interest, so the new offers come to me. So when I list it, I sign the listing paperwork with the listing agent. The pricing, the theory was, let's price it artificially high. Let's put it higher than we know it should be. We'll take the fair market value and put it maybe 5–10% higher. The reason for that, the theory was, we don't want a buyer. We don't want to have it priced aggressively now because a buyer's going to come along, and guess what? It's not going to, the buyer's not going to wait around. They're basically going to walk. They're not going to wait 4 to 7 months, okay? So we would think, all right, let's price it artificially a little bit high. As soon as the bank does their BPO and we have the first counter, we could immediately start dropping the price. Two things with that. What I've noticed is that list price, the price in the MLS, is being looked at by two people. It's being looked at by the negotiator at the bank, and it's being looked at the BPO agent or the appraiser that actually comes out to do the appraisal or the BPO. And it's basically artificially inflating the price. In this case, it's hurting us. It's hurting us on most of the cases, not all. But what happens is I've actually had a few negotiators from the bank come back and say, well, then why is it listed at that price? If your offer is so low down here, you're sending in this BPO or this appraisal, or your low comps, let's say, you're down here, but the listing agent has it up here. And we would always counter that and say, well, listen, because it's a short sale, we're trying to pay off all the liens. Doesn't seem to be working, okay? Not as well as it should. The other thing is that when the BPO agent comes out, which is most times a realtor, most times it's a BPO, not an appraisal, they basically look at the list price, and that is 100% I'm positive that is impacting their decision on what that property is really worth, okay? So, the ICE method, putting a property on ICE, it's real simple. Here's how it works. A to B, I go under contract with the seller in distress, okay? I have my equitable interest granted, I sign the listing paperwork with the agent. We're going to take the 3 lowest comps that we could find, the 3 lowest comps, and average them out. We basically put it up on the MLS for that price, and after 2 days, we mark it pending. So we want to have it up for a couple of days, basically not taking any phone calls, because the phone will probably ring off the hook at that price. We're going to pend it after 2 days. You're allowed to pend it because I have a contract with them. It's pending, okay? We start our process with the bank. Whether that's a month or probably 2 or 3 months later, when they finally get around to ordering the BPO agent sees the price pending at that lower price. The bank negotiator sees it pending at that lower price. They do their BPO, they do a counteroffer. We now make the property active, bump up the price, and that's how we secure our end buyer. Most importantly, though, after that happens, because the bank countered us with a number that we know they'll accept, the listing agent can put into the MLS, short sale verbally approved, bring your offers, okay? There's going to be a price jump. If anybody goes back and asks why there was a price jump, that's the perfect lead-in to explain that there's an investor involved working with the bank on behalf of the homeowners, doing the negotiations, keeping the house out of foreclosure while we can do this process, getting free and clear title, clearing up all liens, judgments, etc., to be able to give free and clear title to your buyer, Mr. Agent, okay? So that's the theory. List it, you take the 3 lowest comps, and if we didn't have a BPO right away, we would always take the 3 lowest comps, get the average, minus repairs, send it off to the bank. List it at that price, pend it after 2 days. That number goes to the bank. That number, 2 or 3 months later, is what the BPO agent sees. Once we get the verbal counter from the bank, go back in, make the listing active, add language, short sale verbally approved, and increase the price. Now, it's not going to be increased to fair market value. Depending on where we're at with the bank, it's going to be discounted. So that's going to bring the buyers. That's going to bring a flurry of buyers, maybe even a bidding war, because you're going to have a few things. You're going to have an aggressively priced house because we know where the bank is at. So it's not at market value. It's below market value. And buyer's agents are going to be more willing to show it because it's not a brand new short sale and they don't have to wait 6 months to get paid. It's going to say it's approved, verbally approved at this point. And that's going to help to bring the buyers out. So that's what they call the ICE method, taking a property, putting it on ICE. I'm actually going to be contacting every single realtor of the 71 files that we have active right now, and immediately, if we didn't get a BPO yet, if we're still in that negotiation phase, we're going to implement this method on every deal currently under process and every new deal moving forward, and I guarantee you it's going to work. It's working for them down in Tampa, and it's going to work for us up here. Now listen, we're still closing 2-3 deals a month. It's been working, but a lot of our deals have been going from A to C, where I have to back myself out of the equation, go A to C. Yeah, we still collect $8, $10, $12, $15,000 as a fee agreement, plus the real estate commission. And the average realtor on an A to C transaction has been averaging, I went back and did all the numbers, 4.2%, so that's still not bad. But guess what? It can be better, it should be better, and that's what we're going to do. So guys, here's a little update for you. I'm going to blast this out to just about everybody. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, certainly let me know. Comment on the blog, email me, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.